Alrighty guys, welcome back to this brand new series. This comes from an idea I had the one night where I would like to know how an AI would play Minecraft. The idea that I had was to use ChatGPT to plan out what happens every episode and also make decisions when I get to those kind of points in the game. For instance, where to build, what kind of biome, what block type maybe, things like that, just to ask ChatGPT those questions and see what it comes up with as an answer. The way I'm running my sheet is I'm going here to ChatGPT and I'm asking it the question I would like to ask, such as what should I do for my first episode? And then it spits out this information. So what I do then is I copy it and I paste it over in this document, where I then read through it and split off the different topics that it gives and the different options it gives in those topics, just to make it easy to see and so we can go and tick it off and stuff. So it's all exactly the same information that ChatGPT gives me, but it's just put in a simpler form so that we can visually see how far we've gotten with the episode and make sure that we've got all the goals ticked off. So to get into it, we need to start a new world, and for that I went and asked ChatGPT what seed I should use for my world, and this is what I came up with. So I asked ChatGPT what 1.19 seed should I use for my world, but it comes back with this message saying that its knowledge is before 1.19's time. So I reverted back to 1.18 instead, and this is the seed that was recommended by ChatGPT. So I've copied that, and now I'm going to go paste it into the Minecraft world creator. Let's hope it's a good one. So we're going to head on and create a new world, and we're going to call this MC with AI, and that is what we're going to use. It's just going to be a regular survival on a hard mode, and here we're going to put in our seed that the AI generated for us. Start off with a chest, and I'm just going to quickly check that all the data packs are installed, and then we'll get into it. Yeah, I think everything's good to go. Let's see what we got. Okay, right off the bat, pretty nice. Got a forest over here. Let's check what's around in the surrounding areas. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm liking this. Got a few different types of wood already. Plains biome on this side. Most likely gonna be a village somewhere there. Possible island over there. Pretty good overall. Alright, before we go on to the next thing, we need to check what ChatGPT has in store for us for this episode. So let's go take a look at that. So I asked ChatGPT, what should I do for episode 1 in my Minecraft world? And for episode 1 it tells me this. I had to go establish my base and find a suitable location and start building my initial base. And whenever you see these red things, it means we need to do a wheel spin to see which biome we're going to go into, because they said these are the possible biomes we would like to go into. And I'm going to spin that wheel now so we can figure that out. Yeah, for episode 1, establish your base with all of these things. Explore our surroundings. We're going to try and take off all of those. Mine for resources. Establish a farm. Take on a few simple challenges. So throughout the episode, I'm going to try and be doing these things. And experiment with building. And here again is a wheel spin option. So we're going to put all of those into the wheel, see which one it gives us. And that's pretty much going to be it for episode 1. So, first thing they said, find a suitable location and start building my base. Okay, so we're going to go and spin a wheel quickly with all of these and figure out where we're going to settle down. Okay, all of our options are in. Fingers crossed we get a good one. Here we go. And it is a plains. Alright. Happy with that. We saw one right next door to where we spawned. So that'll probably be our area. What's next on the list? Okay, so we got our location. Let's highlight this in green. Check. And now we have to gather resources. Some wood, some stone, and coal. So let's crack straight into that. Okay, back in the world. Let's look for that starting chest of ours, and then let's get to collecting some resources. There's the chest. Chop down a few trees, get some food, stone tools, and then we'll see what happens after that. Right, I got some food cooking up. Set up a little base camp here for now. I did notice as well there's a village over that way. So once we've gotten a few more things, we'll go check that out. Here we go, a bit of food, nice little base camp. Now let's carry on with that goal of collecting some wood, stone, and coal. You'd also see that there's a little cave over here. We're gonna check that out and get some wood around there. I think this cave will do nicely. Get in here, I see some coal over that side. Let's get some of that. And then the stone as well. And I know there's lots of iron lying around, but as the AI said, it's stone, wood, and coal for the start. So that's what we're focusing on. Can't jump the gun just yet. Here we got a decent amount of coal. I think it's time to move to some stone. So I'm gonna mine a bunch of that. Be back with you guys in a bit. Yeah, the stone collector, and we'll get a few different types of trees. And then we'll head back to the campsite. Let's get our loot in these chests, and then I think we need to head over that way and get some sheep so we can make a bed and sleep through this night. But now that I'm here, I know that one of our challenges is to kill an enderman, so I think we'll try and do that quickly. First make a little safe hole over here so that I can stay away from them. And then let's see how many of these guys we can get. Alrighty, instead of one, we got 4 endermen. That's pretty good. We got a bed, let's take a quick nap. And before I forget, let's quickly go mark off that challenge as completed. Alright, so take on simple challenges, defeating your first enderman. Cool stuff. Alright, in order to figure out what we're going to build for our little starter base, we're going to ask ChatGPT. So we're going to type in here, what build style should I use for my starter base in Minecraft? Yeah, let's see what it comes back with. Okay, so our options are cozy cottage, medieval castle, modern contemporary, treehouse, underground bunker, Victorian mansion, or rustic log cabin. We're gonna put these all into a spinning wheel, and let's see what we gotta use. So let me transfer these over quickly. Okay, with all our options in, let's see what it chooses for us. A cozy cottage. Okie dokie. Let's get cracking on building this in the world. Right, I'm gonna collect a few more resources to build this little cottage, and I'll be right back with you guys for a build time lapse. I'm thinking we're gonna build the cottage, I think on this little edge here, this little outcropping. It's gonna look pretty good. So let's get on to that. Right, so I've gone and collected some resources, and this is what I have for the build. So I've got a bunch of birch wood, because that's gonna be the main color of the house. So the walls and everything's gonna be made of birch. Then got some spruce logs for the roofing, and some stone bricks that I'll use as like an accent block for a chimney, and some other things probably in the house. But yeah, let's get on with some planning out. I'll place down where I want the entrance and the corners of all the walls, and we'll see where we go from there. So my idea is to start with the front of the house here, so we have a nice walkway out into this open area. So I'm going to start by placing down that. Let's make it 3 wide, have a nice step up into the entrance. And then from there we'll go 1, 2, 3 blocks. Let's have a 3 block gap there. Then we'll punch it out this way a couple blocks. So let's have a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a wall there. We'll jut out that side. And this side, we'll change it up a bit. We'll go 1 block gap. Then across this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might want to make this a bit bigger. Let's go 7 gap instead. Yeah. Now let's extend these walls backwards. Right, I've got the frame placed out. Now it's time to just fill in all the other blocks. So I'll do this little time lapse. Hope you guys enjoyed. Alrighty, so the house is pretty much complete. I just need to do like the detail work with like these kind of things which I'm not so happy about and things like that, and then a little bit more work on the inside because the ceiling is not complete. Now I want to have like a little upstairs attic in there as well. But our chests are moved in. We've got a little crafting station here and the furnaces. And then I need to place my bed down as well, which I'll do quickly. Put the bed. And let's just put him here for now. Alright. So yeah, I'll carry on with this camera and I'll let you guys know when it's done and let you guys see what it looks like. I think let's move on to the next thing for the moment. So let's go check our sheet and see what we gotta do next. Alright, so we've made a little crafting area in our house. We've got a little storage space and our simple shelter is built. Still needs some detail work, but we are safe inside, so that's good enough for me. Now we gotta make sure that we secure our base against hostile mobs by either lighting up the area or using fences. I think we'll do both. So let's quickly go do the outside of the base with that. Alright, so I tried the wall with some birch fences, but didn't like it so much. So I made cobblestone and stone bricks instead. And I've got a wall going all the way around my little cottage. And a way at the back and the front. And that should keep me safe from all the mobs. Got some torches on there as well to keep them from spawning inside here. So I believe we can go check that off the list. And here it is. Make sure to secure basic and hostile mobs by lighting up the area. Check. And using fences. Check. That means that we have now established our first base, at least according to the AI. So, the next thing on the list is to explore the surroundings. So we're going to venture out to the nearby areas to gather more resources. It's going to be helpful. We're going to discover new biomes, locate valuable structures like villages. We know there's one right nearby. Maybe we can find a mine shaft, but I doubt it at this point. We're going to keep our eyes out for new temples. And also find some animals that we can collect to breed. Let's head back into the world and see what we can find. Alright, so I'm quickly going to empty out my inventory. And then we'll get stuck into that exploring. Okay, let's grab some of these crops. Yellow. And let's just go exploring in all the houses. See what loot we can find. Definitely take a blast furnace, that's very helpful. Ooh, there's a second blast furnace. Yes, please. Let's head through these buildings and we'll go up to that guy. Get a brewing stand from this one. Always very useful to have. Check out this guy. Just a bit of bread. Oh, it's baby. Bunch more bread, nice. And an apple. What do we got here? Potatoes. Feather. Stuff. Might as well take it. Got some wheat that's going to be helpful for getting these animals. There you go. Nothing in these guys. Take some hay bales. Right, what else is on offer? Nothing much else. Let's go check this last house out. Little kitty cats. Ooh. Very nice house this guy has. But very little loot. Alright. Cool little cave in the mountain. You know, loot at the village, just check out what's on the map. See if we can see anything interesting. Ah, another village. Maybe go check that guard as well. Ooh. Villager outpost. Definitely be useful later on. Big snow biome. See anything else? I don't think so. Alright. I think let's quickly make our way over to this village. And then let's go scout out what's the village outpost, because there might be some allays there we can set free. Alright, so here we are at the next village. Let's see what they got in store for us. Ooh, a library, that's going to be very useful. Grab these bookshelves, the lectern. Hopefully we can get some mending going pretty soon with that. Oh, we got some armor. Nice. Seeing as we can't get iron yet, the AI hasn't told us to. That's going to be very helpful for keeping us safe. Alrighty, off to the village outpost. See what we can find over there. Hey, little bee friend. Might have to come and collect him a bit later. I think a boat's a good idea for this little section. Quite a big ocean I want to swim across. Let's craft one up quickly. There it is appearing through the fog. Okay, let's look for a nice place to park off the boat so we can make a quick escape. This little area looks nice. And then let's see what we can find up there. Oh dear. There's definitely pillagers. There's some LAs. We'll try and free those guys. Just gotta get set up first. I have to make a plan for that. Grab the stuff. Oh dear. My sword just broke. That is not good. Yeah, let's see. If I run down. You can even jump off here. Maybe break that open. Give them some seeds. And they should follow us home. Let's give it a go. Right, you need some food. And we successfully get this great escape. Break you. Break you. Give him that. Give him that. Yeah, follow me, guys. This way. Oh dear. Let's get to the boat. Quick. Oh, they're both here. Nice. Okay. Try and get out of here before we die. Make sure they're following us. Awesome. Yeah, let's really get home with these guys. And then check out what's next. Another little bee friend. Let's try and get these guys in the house so they're nice and safe before we do anything else. They're a little bit weird with their pathfinding. Can we get them inside? This way. There we go, go on. Come on, buddy. There we go. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, let's quickly close these windows up. Alright. Don't think they have anywhere to go. Which is good. Alright, so we got 2 new friends. It's awesome. Definitely have to try and get in touch with them soon. And otherwise, I think the next thing to do is collect some animals to start some farms soon. Okay, so now to the animals. I'm liking this little area here for some animal farms, as it's nice and flat. So what I'm going to do is start off by digging some holes for each of the animal types, and then I'm going to go out and collect a bunch of them. Make a little hole here for some sheep. And I'm also going to make one for some cows. Or pigs. And lastly, some chickens. And it's becoming night, so we're going to take a quick nap. Then time for some animal collecting. Alright, so using the money map, I'm going to grab a bunch of different animals. And then I'm going to put them all in the little boxes that I made. And we'll go from there. Right, we got a bunch of sheep. Now it's onto some cows and pigs. Let's see if I can do them at the same time. Seeing as that I can hold wheat and carrots in my hands. So I'm gonna run over to that side and work my way back down all the way to the boxes. There are a bunch of them here. Definitely go to fill up those boxes for these guys. Okay, I'm gonna drop the cows and sheep off here so that I can put the pigs in their spot, and then I'll come and collect them back with the wheats in a second. Let's get all these piggies into their spot right over here. Hopefully they will follow me in. Give them a quick breed. Alright. And let's quickly try and nudge this sheep into its spot so it doesn't follow me into the cow pen. That's fine. Let's just try and get some of these cows in first. Okay, cows, come here. Follow you in. Thank you. sheep over here. Feels like a mini sorting game. Yes, the rest of these cows quickly. And then we need to find some chickens. See one on the screen at the moment on that mini map. Might be a little struggle to get them. Oh, that's the wrong hole. We can give them a whack out. Wait till they follow me again. Here we go. Follow you in here. Thank you, thank you. Out my way. Oh, alright, so one more cow. Let's quickly get him. Straggler. And then we go into the chickens. Hopefully more than one are around here. Okay, let's give these guys a quick breed. These guys again. Whoever's left over here. Alrighty. Let's go look for them chickens. Here's that one that I see. Still not many on the screen. It's gonna be a problem. I guess it'll do for now. Get some eggs, hopefully. And use those to make more. If we can't find any others. There's one way down here. Trying to see what I can do with him. Otherwise, it's gonna be waiting for eggs, I guess. And there he is. Wrapped in sugar cane. I think he might have a sweet tooth. Yeah, let's try and get him back. Gonna be a long journey. Look at the little cottage up there. Very quaint. I like it. Let's try this way. Go here. Jump over. You can go down and climb up. Kill. Get in there. And look at that. It's first egg. Cool. Let's breed them up so we can get a bit faster. Let's hope. Can we get a chick out of these guys? 1, 2. No. No luck this time. Alright, so we got our animals in the little boxes. So we can build some farms now. Let's first go sleep and check what's next on the agenda. Okay, so discover new biomes. Technically, we've seen the snow around the place. We've got the taiga, we've got the forest and the plains all around us. So I think in this way we've definitely discovered new biomes. We have located valuable structures like villages. We got 2 of those, and we got the pillager outpost with some Malays, and that's pretty cool. We have not yet found a mine shaft or a temple. We definitely kept our eye out for animals to breed. Got tons of those now. All the cows, sheep, pigs, and not so many chickens though. The rest of it, we've got all that we need. And then unique features to incorporate to your world. I would say yes. That pillager outpost could be a really cool place where we go and build something, like some enemies coming to attack, setting up base camp, or something like that. I don't know yet, but we definitely got that. And then down here we see we got a mine for resources. So we're going to start doing that because then we can get some iron, which is much needed. Some diamonds, redstone, gold, all the things that we would need. And then we can make ourselves some better armor and weapons. It's going to be very useful. Okay. So yeah, I think next we're going to go mine for some resources, gather up a bunch of things. And then we'll start working on some farm. Because yeah, I think we'll definitely need some iron to get buckets for these wheat, carrot, and potato farms. And we can also do beetroot. And I think I'm going to add that quickly. Like so. Right. And then we'll build some proper animal farms here as well. Not just those boxes where we bring them in now. Okay, let's quickly check down here. We can mark this as green as well because that's the style that the bot chose. And that's about that. Alright. So I said back to the world, we're gonna start some mining, and hopefully we can finish off these 2 during that as well. At least the mine shafts. The temples will come as more exploring later on. But yeah, let's go do it. Okay, so I've set up my little inventory here. I've got some small blast furnaces, got some sticks to make more pickaxes, crafting table, and some ladders to get up and down. And I think I'm gonna go back to that cave that we found at the start over here, because there's lots of iron lying around there. Really excited to get that iron now because it's going to be a nice upgrade from what we have. So yeah, let's get straight into that. Right, we're here by the cave. Let's try and find some of this iron. Well, hello there, Mr. Cave. This looks like a good spot. I'm going to loot around, go down. I'm most likely going to find some diamonds over there. Exciting stuff. Starts with a little shield so we can protect ourselves from the skellies. And then we're gonna go into an iron pickaxe. Get them downs. And down. I think it's just the armor for now. Boots. Let's do a chest plate. Okay, that's armor can stay behind. Let's pick things. And dive into the mine. Ooh, and it's a lush cave, look at that. There we can find up here. It will drop down there. Oh dear, Skelly's got me. Really get the respawn. And I do need a bit more food. So what I'm gonna do is quickly go. Actually no, I can just take the bread. We got lots of bread. Make some more of this bread quickly. And then we'll drop down back into the mine. Let's use the ender pearl just to get a bit faster. See how far I can go. Boom. Alright, got our things back. Let's carry on the mine. Oh, get that armor on first. There we go. Yeah. What else can we find around here? Right, into deep slates, and we found our first diamonds. Let's see how many we got. 4 so far, that's good. 5. I think it's 5. Awesome. Alright, let's carry on. So I dropped down into this little cave here, and over here I found myself a dungeon. It looks like a spider spawner, but that is one of the challenges we had for this episode, so I'm glad I bumped into this guy. Let's check what we got inside. Bunch of bone string, name tag, golden apple. Okay, let's try and make some space in inventory for all those things. Zombie flesh can go back, I'll take the gunpowder instead. Let's throw the spider eye and get some buckets. And aside for the name tag. Golden apple for the arrows. Let's just take the arrows back. Do we want those in music disc? I think let's try and see if we can convert this into wood. Cool. And there we go. So, spawner acquired. Or dungeon. Nice, nice. I'm gonna carry on with the mining now. Alright guys, I found this lush cave. Not sure if it's the same one as I saw earlier. But we're definitely gonna take a look around. I saw some diamonds under there. There's some more up there. Let's go have a look. Righty guys, back out of the mine. And let's take a look at everything we got. So quite a lot of stuff. I'm very happy with this session. I might pop back down a little later to check that other lush cave that we found first. As with this one, we ended up down there. And the first one I saw was around here somewhere. So I want to go back in there and check it out in a bit. But for now I think we're good. We can start smelting up all our stuff. And let's see exactly how much we got. So let's start with the iron. Gonna craft this back. Wow. Okay, got a bunch of iron. And let's get the coal as well over here so we can start smelting everything. How much coal do we get? A good couple stacks. Okay, let's take this all out and split it between 4. And then we can start smelting everything up. And next one we'll do once the iron is done is the gold. See how much we got. 2 stacks about, it's alright. And then we got some 29 diamonds, which is awesome. Bunch of lapis and redstone, it's gonna be so much. Look at that, nice stuff. Okay. We'll craft these guys back. And then put them in our chest. I think we're gonna have to make a new chest for all the resources, because it's quite a bit, so we'll do that quickly. 2 of those, and let's put them on the side. Okay, so now we're out of that cave. Let's see what we can mark off over here. So we haven't found a mine shaft yet, or a temple. Hopefully we can do that a bit later when we get back into the cave. We did start a mining expedition, and we got iron, we got diamonds, redstone, gold, lapis. We crafted better tools, we crafted a better weapon, and upgraded our armor. So the mining expedition is done. Next up, we gotta establish a farm, or farms, for all these things, as well as the animals. And we'll get on to that soon. And then we need to take on several challenges. So we did the Enderman already. We did locate a dungeon, a spider spawner there in the caves. And we explored a cave system. Alright, so the last thing we need to do for this episode is build all these farms, find a mine shaft, and locate a temple somewhere. And that'll be that. Very close, okay. Okay, so whilst everything's smelting in the furnaces, I'm thinking of planning out kind of where everything's gonna go. My thoughts are that I'm gonna flatten out this area a bit and put the animal farms here. So all 4 types of animals will go here, and then we'll start breeding them up with nice little enclosures for them. And then here on this edge, on this water's edge here, I want to do my crop farms. I think that just makes sense for reality to have it by the water. So I'm gonna make sure everything's smelting good and then get started on these things. Okay, so I'm gonna start off here with the animal farms. Now what I'm gonna do is take this edge and flatten it out a bit more. Or possibly this edge. Yeah, this. So I'm gonna flatten out this guy so we have a nice big area here to put all the animals. Let me draw this line and then we can get started with that. Yeah, I think I'm happy with how that looks. We might have to fill this in a little bit, but we'll get there later. Really craft another shovel so we can have enough durability to mine all the dirt. And then we'll carry on. Alright, let's quickly fill this guy in and see how it's looking. Alright, yeah, I think we're going to extend this out to make it a bit smoother, connect it in there, just to maximize this area that we have. I think that'll make it look a lot nicer. Let's do that quick. Alrighty, I think that's a decent area to build in. Let's go quickly plan out where the crops are going to go. And then I'm going to get some wood and stuff to make the enclosures for everything. Okay, so here by the water's edge, I'm seeing this second terrace here. So you got the water, then the first little plateau, and then this terrace here is what I think to build the farm on. And it looks wide enough. I think I just want to fill in this little section, and then we can get going with it. And I just had a cool idea. So I see this little cave entrance here. And I'm going to flatten this out, and then use this as a little spring. So I'm going to cover it up, fill it in with water, and then have this water run a little stream along the area of the farm. And that's going to be our water source for all the farms. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Let's see how it works out in the end. Do need some more dirt for that though. So we'll get back to that when we come and build the farm. And I'm going to go sleep quick, get some wood, and then start building on the animal farms there first. Alright, so I asked ChatGPT what style I should build my farm in, my animal farms. And they gave me these options. So we're going to put these into a wheel quick, and then see which one we gotta do. And here we go. And it's a hedge. Alright, so let's go hop in there and start building up this hedge. Okay, so for a hedge, I'm thinking we're going to use some stone accents. So we're going to get some stone blocks. And also, we'll get a bunch of leaves. So let's craft up some shears. I'm going to make 2 pairs of shears. And then we'll get like a bit more stone. So we can build this thing up nicely. Alright, so you've got 2 shears worth of leaves. Let's head on to head into a cave and see if we can get some stone as well. And there's one right here conveniently. So let's start digging it out. Alright, I think that should be good for now. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so all 4 of the puzzles are now complete. I'm going to quickly go get some things so I can move the animals, and once we move them in, I'll also put in some lighting for all these guys. So let's go do that. Alright, so seeing as this is the smallest one, I'm going to put the chickens all in here. Then the pigs will go in this one. I think I'm going to do sheep in that one and then cows in that one. Or maybe swap this around, sheep there and cows there. And there we have it. They're all in. So we got the sheep there, we got the pigs here, cows over that way, and chickens here. Now we're going to move on to the crop farm so that we can grow some food to breed all these guys. Okay, so the final stages for this farm is going to come over on this side. And I saw that we had a nice pumpkin patch here, which I can use to get pumpkin seeds. And I'll plant the pumpkins and melons on this area. But that does mean we're going to have to go on an adventure and look for a jungle. And we also still need to go find a temple of some sort. So it's either a desert or a jungle temple. And I think we're going to try and get those now. So it's time for an adventure. And we're going to go looking for a jungle. And I must say, the views and areas that we went through to get to these jungles were amazing. It's such a beautiful landscape that we went through. Across in all these rivers, I went between mountains and all those kind of things. It was truly amazing. And on the journey, we found quite a few jungles, but only one of them right at the end had a temple in it. So it was quite crazy. But we got lots of melons, we got cocoa beans, bamboo, everything else that we needed from that biome, which is amazing. So I then made my way back after finding the temple eventually, and now we're back home. Right, so take a look at episode 1's list. We've established our base, we got that all sorted. We have explored our surroundings, and we found now a temple as well. Mineshaft we didn't explore yet, but there are tons of them underground, so we'll get them sometime along the way. We also mined for resources and got everything sorted here. We have set up basic farms for these food types. And we've also got the animal farm set up, so we can take all of those off. We built our hedge style fences around the animal farms, so that's good. And we might add a similar thing around the crop farms once we've completely sorted them out with melons and pumpkins as well. Yeah, we did all of our challenges and experimented with some building styles. But yeah, I think that's pretty good for episode 1. Alrighty guys, so this episode has gone on for quite a while. The house is still not completely done, but I think we'll finish this off in the next episode. We've done quite a lot this episode. We built our animal farms up nicely over there. We did our crop farms way at the bottom there. And went into some big adventures as well. We explored all the way out this way to find some jungle biomes and eventually find our jungle temple over there. And then made our way all the way back with our 2 new parrot friends. So that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you really enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!